Dear child, there are significant changes occurring in your life that have gone unnoticed by you, yet time itself has taken notice. The clock, which once appeared to move at a leisurely pace, has begun to accelerate in ways you never anticipated. With each passing second, you may sense an unusual pressure or an inexplicable urgency, as if fate is softly urging you to prepare. This relates directly to your current age, as you will soon find that time itself will begin to count down faster, altering its course and rhythm in ways that may leave you bewildered until you uncover what has been concealed from you. A completely new reality is unfolding behind your awareness. Pay close attention, for this is where the shifts begin to emerge. There is someone, yes, she has been concealing crucial information that possesses the power to alter timelines, to bypass seasons, and to quicken the passage of years without your cognizance. It is not an object she has hidden, but a singular moment, an important moment that was rightfully yours. This moment was intended to pause your aging, safeguard your vitality, secure your energy, and extend your time. It was meant to find you months ago, but her silence kept it imprisoned. As a result, your life has been advancing at an accelerated pace without your consent. With this revelation, a new chapter unfolds. Each night when you feel inexplicably older than your years, when fatigue settles in without cause, or when your reflection seems slightly altered in the mirror, these are not mere coincidences. They represent the initial fractures of the concealed truth. The universe has attempted to warn you through subtle signs, fleeting emotional changes, and the unexpected resurfacing of memories. You have sensed these developments, yet you may have been uncertain about their significance. Now, however, the entire truth stands vividly before you. Your aging process is about to accelerate significantly because she concealed a truth that should never have been kept from you. A new transformation begins within you at this very moment, dear child. As the buried truth begins to surface with great intensity, the energy surrounding your age, your years, your timeline, and your destiny has become entangled due to someone's hidden choice. She possessed knowledge that could have shielded you from this abrupt shift in the passage of time. She harbored a truth capable of slowing your aging, fortifying your path, and aligning your life with the rhythm it was meant to follow. Yet rather than sharing this with you, she chose to keep it to herself, observing as your days spiraled into a silent blur and your moments of renewal turned into feelings of unwarranted weariness. The universe now asserts that enough is enough. A deeper revelation is unfurling. You were destined to receive a message, an opportunity. A pivotal moment, something monumental that would have paused your timeline and ushered in a new era of stability, vitality, and emotional clarity. This moment was imbued with the potential to revitalize your energy and restore the rhythm you lost. However, due to her secrecy, you ventured into a cycle where time began to accelerate uncontrollably, and opportunities slipped away, leaving you feeling as though you were trapped in an uninvited race. Every unforeseen transformation, every abrupt emotional upheaval, every weighty feeling in your heart, all of it is intertwined with her silence, her fears, her hesitations, or her intentions. Regardless of the reason, it has caused a distortion in the timing of your destiny. and the repercussions are evident in your age. But here lies the turning point. The universe is orchestrating a correction, a recalibration, a moment profoundly powerful enough that the lost time is poised to return to you all at once. When this occurs, the truth she concealed will erupt forth like a tempest. You will come to understand why those around you have behaved differently, why life has felt accelerated, and why your spirit has been restless. The hidden moment is on its way back, and when it arrives, a momentous event will transpire, one that will not only decelerate the swift passage of time but will also turn the narrative in your favor. The truly startling revelations have yet to unfold. My cherished child, remain close, for this is a moment when everything sharpens, intensifies, and grows more profound than anything you have previously experienced. The reason your age is set to increase swiftly is not merely that she concealed information, it is because that concealed truth has begun to awaken. It is traversing through timelines, merging your past and future, generating a significant collision that you were never intended to navigate alone. The universe is focalizing your attention, your memories, and your energy into a singular point so that you do not miss what lies ahead. As this force converges around you, those in your vicinity are feeling its pull as well. Their gazes linger upon you, their responses shift, their words resonate differently because they can sense a metamorphosis occurring within you, one that even you have not entirely comprehended. Remain engaged, for what you are about to hear will illuminate the unanswered questions that have plagued you recently. A deeper segment of the truth rises like a cresting wave. She did not merely conceal a message, she thwarted a pivotal moment destined for your existence, a moment potent enough to rewrite your age, reshape your journey, and decelerate the pace at which time seemed to elude you. This moment was meant to grant you clarity, strength, emotional rejuvenation, and a sense of stability that you have longed for. Yet her silence obstructed this moment from reaching you, allowing the energy intended for your protection to spiral out of alignment. Consequently, your days began to feel shorter, your nights heavier, and your heart older. Your mind revisited past memories in an effort by the universe to redirect you to the moment where everything initially changed. Now, as the truth draws near, you can sense your age responding, your soul trembling, not from fear but as destiny realigns the path that someone else had derailed. Do not turn away from this message. Stay with me, for the most astonishing elements are just beginning to emerge. The universe is prepared to restore what was lost. When that pivotal moment collides with your existence, it will not do so quietly. It will bring forth a revelation that compels you to confront precisely who she is, what she concealed, and the reasons your timeline was thrust into hyperdrive. You are entering a period where the concealed truth will manifest through unexpected signs, a sudden message, a strange dream, an unforeseen conversation, or a familiar face from your past appearing unexpectedly. These occurrences are not random, they are the universe meticulously piecing your time back together, one fragment at a time. Stay with me until the end, as the next phase will clarify the exact shift that is about to transpire regarding your age and why destiny could no longer keep her secret buried. My dear child, a formidable change is unfolding around you, and it has long ceased to be silent. The energy that was trapped because of what she concealed has started breaking through the barriers she imposed. You may have observed subtle shifts in your environment, your emotions fluctuating, your thoughts becoming more lucid, your body experiencing inexplicable sensations. These are not mere coincidences, they are the initial waves of your timeline rebooting itself. Time is endeavoring to rectify what was taken from you, and your age is responding to this corrective process. The countdown that commenced without your consent is on the brink of a significant reversal. This reversal will disclose the true reasons behind her decision to conceal that information in the first place. Remain present, for this revelation will momentarily shift your entire understanding of the events that have unfolded over recent months. A deeper fissure now opens in her silence. She did not merely conceal something insignificant, she obscured something capable of slowing the aging of your spirit, shaping your destiny, and decelerating your emotional growth. You were meant to feel lighter, younger, more attuned, more powerful. You were poised to enter a phase where age became inconsequential because your inner energy would transcend the constraints of time. That phase was meant to commence already. However, her choice to withhold that truth necessitated a rerouting of your destiny. Consequently, your age began to accelerate. Your energy began to drain more swiftly. Your timeline felt heavier. You felt older, not due to the passage of years, but because of the emotional burden imposed by her silence. Now the universe is prepared to confront her actions with an overwhelming force that she can no longer evade. The surge is approaching, the moment destiny advances. Your age is set to shift once more, but this time, the acceleration will reveal the entire picture. You are entering a moment where truth and time converge. A significant event lies ahead, a sign, a message, a sudden realization that will bring clarity to every lingering, unanswered feeling. You will understand why certain individuals distanced themselves. Why specific days felt overwhelmingly burdensome, and why your spirit sensed a pervasive absence. The truth she concealed is rapidly re-entering your life, and when it does, your entire timeline will seem to reset in an instant. Stay with me, for what transpires next unveils the aspects she sought to keep hidden, the elements that will unveil everything she attempted to obscure. My dear child, the truth is no longer approaching quietly, it stands before your life, shaking the very fabric of the timeline she endeavored to distort. The energy surrounding your age is nearing a critical juncture, and the accelerated experience you have been undergoing is about to disclose its true origins. You may sense an unusual intensity in your chest, as if something is drawing your awareness toward both the future and the past simultaneously. That feeling signifies destiny's readiness to return everything she sought to keep from you. Remain close, for this moment marks the point where silence dissipates and the hidden truth begins to unveil itself. A deeper, more profound layer of this narrative now rises. She did not merely conceal a message or a moment, she concealed a transformation meant for your life, a transformation potent enough to decelerate your aging, align your path, and safeguard your destiny from emotional turmoil. This transformation held clarity, renewal, and a form of inner youthfulness that would have made you feel lighter than you have felt in years. You were meant to enter a phase where your age resonated in harmony with your purpose. However, her silence disrupted that harmony, relegating you to a timeline that drained you more swiftly, compelled you to work harder, and rendered your days significantly heavier than they should have been. You felt older, not because of the passage of time, but because your destiny was impeded from reaching you when it was most needed. As the truth begins to resurface, the moments that were taken from you are on the brink of restoration. The universe is gearing up to recalibrate your reality. An adjustment to your timeline is imminent. When this occurs, the concealed truth will reveal itself through unmistakable signs, a surprising message, an intense emotional surge, a vividly real dream, or the unexpected re-emergence of someone from your past, each with a clear purpose. These occurrences are not mere coincidences, they are clues directing you toward the heart of what was hidden from you. Understanding this concealed truth will illuminate why it felt as though time was hastening beyond your grasp. You now find yourself on the threshold of a powerful revelation capable of reclaiming the emotional years you've lost, resetting your inner tempo, and restoring the harmony that was stripped away. Remain attentive, as the forthcoming segment will unveil the pivotal moment that alters everything, the moment that clarifies what she kept from you and why the course of your fate would not allow her silence to persist. My dear child, you are approaching the moment you've been subconsciously preparing for, and it is set to become central to your life. The rapid flow of time, the unusual heaviness resting upon your chest, and the abrupt emotional tides are not mere fluctuations, they are signals intimating that the truth she buried is now too potent to remain obscured. The universe has reached its limit with the silence surrounding her, compelling your destiny to exert a palpable pull that cannot be thwarted. You may sense a shift within your thoughts at this very moment, a transition from heaviness to clarity, as your essence reacts to the truth that is on the verge of emergence. Stay with me, for what unfolds next signifies the moment when everything she sought to control slips from her grasp. The hidden energies are finally rising. She concealed something that should never have been kept from view. It wasn't just a message but a turning point destined to transform your life entirely. This moment was meant to offer protection, rejuvenation, and a steady rhythm for your existence. You were intended to enter a chapter of life where each year would fortify rather than drain you, where time would flow with intent instead of pressure. Yet, by obstructing that moment, she warped your timeline, quickening your emotional cycles and leaving you feeling age-worn within, even if your physical form did not mirror that weariness. This sensation was not a result of physical aging, but rather your fate racing ahead without the guiding truth. Now, however, destiny is pushing back with full force. This imminent shift will be impossible to overlook. This is when the universe will commence the restoration of everything at once. You will experience moments of déjà vu, revelations, and sudden insights striking your consciousness unawares. These occurrences are not products of imagination, they represent the fragments of time lost to you, returning to rekindle their connection. With every fragment that comes back into your awareness, her silence will weaken, her concealed truth will grow more pronounced, and your sense of age will realign to the pace it was always intended to follow. You are embarking on a phase of your journey where no secret remains undisclosed. Where every unanswered emotion becomes lucid, and destiny pulls you from the accelerated cycle she forced upon you. Stay with me, for the next chapter will elucidate the core truth, what she hid, the motivation behind her secrecy, and how it will inevitably reshape your timeline in your favor. My beloved child, the truth that has circled your existence is no longer a whisper, it asserts itself against your reality with an undeniable force. You may already perceive the weight in the air, the heightened sensitivity of your intuition, the palpable anticipation of a significant breakthrough. These feelings signal that your rhythm of life, the pace of your destiny, is on the verge of shifting once again. This impending transformation will lay bare exactly what she concealed from you. Remain present, for the upcoming revelations bear a significance your spirit has long yearned to comprehend. A deeper layer of her silence is about to fracture. She did not obscure a trivial detail, she concealed a truth that belonged to your future, a truth potent enough to slow your inner aging, alleviate emotional burdens, and align your path with the stability you were destined to receive long ago. You were supposed to transition into a realm where your years would feel lighter, where days extended with tranquility rather than pressure, and where your vitality would flourish instead of dwindle. However, her silence barricaded that possibility, leaving you exposed to a timeline moving too rapidly and relentlessly. You felt increased age not due to the passage of years but because your destiny was surging forward without the truth meant to anchor you. The discrepancy between your journey and your purpose is what made your inner experience feel older than your physical age. Now, the universe stands ready to correct this discord, and the forthcoming shift is inevitable. Here comes the pivotal moment. The truth she suppressed is ready to converge with your life, and when it does, the pace of your existence will transform instantly, not by hastening but by stabilizing, grounding, and aligning. The rapid acceleration she initiated is on the brink of collapse, allowing the balance you were meant to experience to resurface. Remain vigilant, for the next segment will delve directly into the essence of the truth. What she concealed, its implications for your experience of time, and how destiny is poised to restore everything you've lost. My cherished child, the moment you are currently approaching is charged with a gravity and clarity that surpasses anything you have encountered thus far in your journey. The truth she once obscured is no longer a distant prospect, it is now an imminent reality, prepared to erupt with a force that cannot be ignored. You might feel a peculiar pressure in your chest, a tugging at the back of your mind, or a sudden awareness stirring that something significant is about to transpire. This is not mere figment, it is your timeline bracing itself for the impact of a truth that should have always been yours to hold. Stay with me, for each passing second now unfolds a revelation that promises to alter the tempo of your life irrevocably. We are at a critical juncture in the narrative. The moment she concealed was not merely imbued with significance, it retained an empowering essence capable of halting the emotional aging you've been grappling with, reclaiming the years that felt unjustly purloined, and preventing time from slipping through your fingers. That moment embodied clarity, renewal, grounding, and a profound alignment that would have fortified you deeply. It was destined to arrive gently, guiding your choices, shielding your purpose, and providing your spirit the room to thrive. Yet, her silence obstructed that moment, propelling your life into a frantic timeline that drained your energy faster than you could replenish it. This explains why your internal age felt advanced despite your best efforts to remain resilient, and why your days flew by while your nights stretched endlessly. Her decision warped your destiny, but destiny is now reclaiming its rightful course. The universe is approaching a tipping point. The truth she concealed is beginning to press against her silence with an intensity she can no longer bear. At any moment, you may encounter a sign that feels too significant to overlook, a vivid dream piercing through, an unexpected message arriving at the perfect time, a memory surfacing unexpectedly, or a familiar face reappearing at a crucial juncture. These signs are manifestations of the universe drawing your lost time back to you. When the truth finally reaches you, your sense of age will adapt without hesitation, not by rushing forward but by stabilizing, grounding, and aligning. The rapid progression she induced is on the verge of dissolution, with the balance you were intended to embrace soon to be restored. Stay present, for the next section will directly confront the essence of the truth, what she obscured, the reasons behind her fear, and how its resurgence will completely redefine your destiny. You may experience a peculiar blend of tranquility and intensity, accompanied by the sensation that a pivotal moment is about to unfold. This feeling is genuine. It is not fear but rather a profound sense of alignment. The concealed truth has finally surfaced at the threshold of your existence, pressing forward with an energy her silence can no longer suppress. I urge you to remain present, for what follows will bring you closer to the essence of this journey than ever before. The final fracture in her silence is emerging. What she concealed was not trivial, rather, it encompassed a transformative truth intended to safeguard your inner age. Emotional resilience, stability, and life's rhythm. This truth held the potential for a complete temporal reset, a moment crafted to restore balance to your days and promote expansion in your years. You were intended to enter a phase where your chronological age harmonized flawlessly with your purpose, a phase that would leave you feeling rejuvenated internally, tranquil in your heart, and clear in your vision. However, her silence obstructed this phase, propelling your timeline into an accelerated rush. You were not aging more rapidly, instead, your destiny was advancing without the foundational guidance this moment was meant to provide. Now that the truth is beginning to surface, the universe is preparing to mend what she disrupted. We are on the cusp of a pivotal transformation. The concealed truth is poised to intersect with your life in an undeniable manner. A sign will manifest, be it subtle or pronounced, quiet or booming, but it will resonate with your spirit with uncanny precision. This sign may take the form of a message that unveils the unexpected, a conversation that sheds light on hidden matters, a dream that feels inescapably vivid, or a moment of clarity that halts your thoughts mid-flow. When this sign arrives, everything she concealed will start to unravel before you. As it does, the pace of your existence will shift once more, not into the frantic motion experienced previously, but into a harmonious rhythm where your energy, decisions, emotions, and timeline finally align. You stand at the threshold of the truth she dreaded you would uncover. Once this truth reaches you, her silence will no longer wield any influence. Your timeline will self-correct, your inner age will find its equilibrium, and your destiny will emerge. The forthcoming phase will take you directly into the heart of the revelation, exposing precisely what she concealed, the underlying reasons for her secrecy, and how the emergence of this truth will redirect your entire future in a manner she never wished for you to witness.